Good evening, and welcome to the news tonight at 6 this evening. Portugal will be added to the amber travel list for Northern Ireland holidaymakers, the Department of Health has confirmed. This means travelers will need to self-isolate for 10 days. Portugal was only added to Northern Ireland's green list 2 weeks ago. The change will come into effect from 4 a.m. on Tuesday. There is only very few destinations on the so-called green list, and it has sparked frustration amongst people who are currently out there and for those who have booked COVID. Portugal to be taken off travel green list and added to amber list. Meanwhile, Stormont also took decisions around hospitality at its weekly meeting on the coronavirus pandemic following a paper submitted by Economy Minister Diane Dodds. On Thursday, ministers agreed to end the table service requirement for unlicensed premises such as cafes, as well as for buffets. This decision will require new legislation to be passed, and it is understood that the Departments of Health and the Economy will work together on that move. During that meeting, ministers also discussed the return of live music for venues following a paper from Communities Minister Deirdre Hargey. In a video message posted to Twitter, Ms. Hargey said she asked the executive to look at the earliest date possible for a return to live music in bars, restaurants and venues. Ms. Hargey said she asked the executive to look at the earliest date possible for a return to live music in bars, restaurants and venues. She said, "I have engaged with the sector and announced millions of pounds in funding to put money back in their pockets. I look forward to the return of live music in bars and venues as soon as possible so that we can all begin to support them once again in person. It is understood decisions may be made around live music at the next Thursday's meeting of the executive." Another news. Met Éireann has issued an updated forecast for the bank holiday as a rare change is on the way with a subtropical anticyclone warned. Alan O'Reilly's Carlo Weather said that two weather models both show the Azores high pushing up in 10 days' time. The high pressure will build next week along with what he described as some real heat, but warning that it was still a little too far out to fully confirm. He said, the main two weather models ECMWF and GFS both showing Azores high pushing up in 10 days' time. 10 days is a long time in weather forecasting, but when both agree it helps give us confidence. It is looking good with warm settled weather but can change, so it's wait and see for now. Next tonight. Last night, viewers of RTE's Prime Time praised one young man for the quote of the pandemic, as he expressed his opinion on the government's plan for an outdoor summer. Speaking during a Vox Pop, he said, "If you have a nice garden like a big, huge garden so like chill in your garden, but what if you're a normal C*** who doesn't have a garden?" It comes after the crowds on Dublin's South William Street last weekend sparked criticism from the government and Chief Medical Officer Tony Holohan. Promoted Stories Dr. Holohan was branded judgmental and out of line for his tweet about the scenes. He tweeted, "Drove into Dublin city centre to collect someone from work at 8:15 p.m. Absolutely shocked at scenes in South Great George's St, Exchequer St, South William St area. Enormous crowds, like a major open-air party. This is what we do not need when we have made so much progress." Promoted Stories people were also outraged by Colin O'Reilly, the director of City Recovery, with Dublin City Council's comments on supplying more rubbish bins to illuminate the litter problem. And finally this evening, sport, Ian Barraclough is keen to use Thursday's friendly against Ukraine to show Northern Ireland are capable of competing with the best sides in Europe. That's it very latest. I'm be back at earlier at 10 o'clock. For now, go fuck yourself.